When we talk about Premier League greats of the 2010s, three names always come up: Eden Hazard, Mohamed Salah, and Alexis Sanchez. But what if I told you that Alexis Sanchez might just be the best of them all? Let's break it down. Three footballing icons, three unique styles, one final verdict.
Alexis Sanchez.
Alexis Sanchez was more than just a footballer, he was a force of nature. From the dusty pitches of Tocopilla in Chile to the Emirates Stadium in London, his journey was powered by grit, resilience, and hunger. He didn't come from privilege. He fought for every inch of his career. And that hunger translated into his play. He arrived at Arsenal in 2014 for around £35 million from Barcelona, and immediately started setting the tone. In a team full of technicians, Alexis brought chaos. Beautiful, aggressive, goal-scoring chaos. He had that South American fire, chasing every ball, closing every space, fighting for every goal. It wasn't always clean, but it was always effective. And let's talk about his numbers again. In his first 3 seasons with Arsenal, 60 goals and 31 assists in the league. From 2014 to 2018, he was the top scorer, top creator, and most impactful player in the squad. But it wasn't just about the numbers, it was the intangibles. The way he could bend a game to his will. Those solo runs from the halfway line. The rocket shots from outside the box. The last-minute winners. The moments that made fans scream. And when you needed a big moment, he delivered. 2015 FA Cup Final? Goal against Aston Villa. 2017 FA Cup Final? Man of the match against Chelsea. And then there's the international stage. Chile had never won a major trophy. Ever. Then Alexis came along. Copa America 2015? Alexis buried the final penalty against Messi's Argentina. Copa America Centenario 2016?
Same opponent, same outcome.
Alexis, player of the tournament. He didn't have the luxury of playing for Brazil or Spain. He built a legacy with a team that had never tasted glory before. Yes, his move to Manchester United derailed the narrative. But we're talking prime Alexis.
And in his prime, he was unplayable.
Alexis didn't wait for permission. He didn't need space created for him. He created the chaos.
He was the danger. Eden Hazard.
Now let's switch gears to the magician from Belgium. Eden Hazard was a different breed.
Silky. Smooth. Silent. But deadly.
The kind of player who could disappear for 30 minutes, and then rip your entire defense apart in 10 seconds. He joined Chelsea in 2012 after dominating League One with Lille, and immediately started cooking. He didn't need a season to adapt. Hazard was born for the Premier League. What set him apart wasn't just the dribbling, it was the effortlessness. He could beat 3 defenders in a phone booth and still smile while doing it. Take the goal against Arsenal in 2017. Remember that one? He shrugs off Coquelin like he's a training cone, dances past Koscielny, and slots it past Cech. That wasn't just a goal, it was a statement. Hazard's playstyle wasn't about raw numbers, it was about impact. He wasn't just about goals and assists.
He was a tempo setter. A fear factor.
When he was on the pitch, defenders were already 2 steps back. Across his Chelsea career, 352 appearances, 110 goals, 92 assists, 6 major trophies, including 2 Premier Leagues and 2 Europa Leagues. Under different managers, Mourinho, Conte, Sarri, Hazard adapted and thrived. He was never fully unleashed in a free role like Messi or Neymar. But even in structured systems, he created magic. And that 2018-19 season? His swan song? He led the league in chances created and dribbles completed. He had the highest goal involvement.
He was Chelsea.
And in the Europa League final against Arsenal, he ended it. 2 goals, 1 assist, and a performance that said, "This is my goodbye, and you're going to remember it." Hazard wasn't a leader in the traditional sense.
He wasn't vocal, he wasn't intense. But he was a footballing savant.
A genius with the ball at his feet. You didn't watch Hazard to count stats. You watched him to feel joy.
Mohamed Salah.
And now we arrive at the machine.
The Egyptian king. Mohamed Salah.
Let's get one thing clear. Salah is a statistical monster. Since returning to the Premier League in 2017, he's been one of the most relentless attackers on the planet.
You know the story.
Rejected at Chelsea. Rebuilt himself at Roma. Then Liverpool took the gamble, and it paid off in historic fashion.
In just his first season, 44 goals in all comps.
32 in the Premier League. Broke the record for most goals in a 38-game season.
And the best part? That wasn't a one-off. Since then,
Salah has hit 20-plus goals in 6 consecutive seasons. Became Liverpool's all-time Premier League top scorer. Helped win a Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, League Cup, Super Cup, and Club World Cup. His strengths are well known.
Devastating pace. Ruthless finishing.
Underrated passing. Incredible availability. He's rarely injured. And most importantly, consistency. When Hazard or Alexis had off years, Salah kept producing.
He shows up. He rarely dips.
He always finds a way. People say he's not as flashy as Hazard or as complete as Alexis.
But the numbers? They don't lie.
He has multiple golden boots, a playmaker award, and has outscored and outperformed almost every forward in the world bar Messi and Ronaldo. And let's not forget, he's done it all in a Klopp system that demands total discipline. Salah is not just a winger.
He's a presser. A link-up player. A leader.
Yes, he benefits from a well-oiled machine. But Salah is the engine that makes that machine run.
He doesn't play to entertain. He plays to win.
Now let's get to the heart of the matter. Who was better?
Technically,
Hazard is the cleanest. First touch like velvet, dribbling straight from FIFA Street. Alexis had grit and flair, but could be messy. Salah is sharp and lethal, but he's a killer, not an artist.
Physically,
Salah is an elite athlete, fast, durable, lean. Alexis was an energizer bunny, constantly pressing.
Hazard? Not so much.
He played heavy at times, but still made it work.
Mentally,
Alexis was fearless. The kind of guy who believed he could win with anyone. Salah has relentless drive, professionalism, and elite mentality.
Hazard? That's the knock.
As great as he was, sometimes he didn't want to dominate. He played when he felt like it.
Longevity? Salah takes it.
He's still going strong year after year. Hazard faded quickly after Chelsea. Alexis had 3 to 4 god-level years, but declined fast.
X factor? Alexis was chaos. Pure, vibrant, attacking chaos.
Hazard was grace. He made football look like poetry. Salah is death by numbers. Cold, calculated, efficient. So why say Alexis Sanchez was better? Because when you strip everything down, team context, managers, tactics, Alexis was the one who could do it all.
Playmaker. Finisher. Engine. Leader.
He wasn't just a cog in a system, he was the system. He didn't have Klopp's support or Conte's structure. He had Wenger in his decline and a shaky Arsenal side, and still looked like a Ballon d'Or contender. He won trophies with Chile when no one believed they could. He dragged Arsenal to 2 FA Cups against the odds.
And when he was on song,
no one, not even Hazard or Salah, could match the fire he brought. Alexis Sanchez burned bright. Maybe not the longest. But sometimes greatness isn't about duration, it's about impact. And at his peak, Alexis wasn't just better.
He was unstoppable. So, what's your verdict?
Was Alexis Sanchez the most underrated superstar of his generation? Was Hazard the ultimate showman? Or is Salah's consistency just too good to ignore? Hit the comments, drop your pick, and let's debate it out. Like, subscribe, and don't forget, football is more than just stats. It's about moments. And Alexis Sanchez gave us plenty of those.